Yes, sir. All right, celestial afternoon, grand rising, shoot, grand afternoon, divine night to the beautiful deity watching this video. So divine reflection, or divine messenger, and we are back with another message. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I do sound, I say weakened. And the thing is too, we're actually going to get straight into this. So if you choose to like, comment, subscribe, make sure you do that for more divine messages. But of course, we're not going to force you, but either way it goes. If you are subscribed, welcome to the family. Now, this is day 2 of the fast. And as you can hear, my energy has weakened because my ego is basically pissed off. And the thing is, the fast is not really that hard if we want to put in that terminology. But what I mean it's not that hard is, for one, actually before we can get into that, this will all be about the ego. But before we get into that, somebody could ask a great question, how can I trust you to say that you are fasting for 2 days? How do I know that you haven't ate before you came on camera? And that's a great question if somebody was to ask that. But you don't know how to trust me through these lens or whatever, and you don't know what I am capable of saying or doing behind the camera. But me lying to you and to myself does me or you no good, and it's a waste of time to be lying about shit that doesn't need to be lied about anyways. So that's exactly why I have no choice but to experience this fasting process. It's basically an experiment too, and I'm here to give you that testimony. And now let's get into this as well. When it comes down to the ego being weak or weakened, basically I have knocked down, actually, fuck that. I have made my days in the week faster by weakening my dazed ego. So know about etymology and homophones. When you knock down the English language, D-A-Y-S and D-A-Z-E, or D, if you want to add the D to the days part. But usually by my subconscious mind eating, that indicates how dazed I am throughout my week, because all I'm concentrating on is food. But it's 2 days now. So for one, my dreams are very clear, very vivid. And last night I had a lucid dream or astral projection dream at the exact same time. And the thing is, it's normal for me because I do it every single night. But to somebody who's new to this fasting journey, when your mind, because the thing is too, your mind is on DMC as you are going to sleep and as you are transcending, because your ego is going to get bored just by sitting in your body. Because as you're resting, as you are basically plugging yourself back into the socket, because you got to understand as well, everything is energy. So like when you charge your phone at night or during the AM or afternoon, you're putting that charging outlet or the block inside of this socket that's plugged into your wall. So while you lay down, you are the charger plugging yourself into the socket of your bed. And that's basically helping you rejuvenate your energy for tomorrow as you get up from going to sleep, basically. But you are never asleep per se, because you are going right back to your reality. But your body was asleep, but your spirit was always awake the whole entire time. So to keep yourself in check, your spirit and your mind will come together, and then that's when your mind will or send you off to a dimension in your mind, because physically you're just laying there, you're breathing, but you don't know what you're actually doing till you see what you're doing as you are lucid dreaming or astral projecting. Once I was in my lucid dream experience, for one, I was observed. So like how I'm basically making this video right now, I observed myself yesterday doing this today. I'm gonna say it again because somebody's gonna be like, what does that even mean? By me not having food in my body to focus on, my focus is now on my spirit or my discipline, meaning that I am so weakened by not eating foods that are going to get my ego. Because see, and that's the thing too, my ego's trying to confuse itself right now because it's already days, because I'm not feeding it programs per se. So that even means fruit, vegetables, burgers, chickens, that doesn't matter. We are not going to eat food, and my ego knows that. But it's going to send me a signal to my solar plexus or my mind telling me, oh, you smell that? That smell good, don't it? We should go and eat that. No, because we made a goal for ourselves, 5 days. And the thing is, my ego does not want to be days without eating for 5 days. So it's going to get pissed off because it wants to get mad right now. But spiritually, I'm holding my ego's hand the whole entire time. So I'm pissing Satan off by not eating or feeding its program. And now once I was lucid dreaming, I was able to have a clear indication or visualization of what I was actually seeing. So of course, in my past life, in another scenario that I'm living in through my mind or my consciousness, I was observing myself playing basketball in college and high school. And of course, on top of that, I was watching myself in other realities make this video. And of course, I was watching myself doing other things as well in higher ascended levels of consciousness. But the whole entire time, as I'm making this video right now, my higher self is watching me. But when I go to bed, I am my higher self watching my lower self in another reality. Meaning that this video that I'm making right now was already made yesterday, but you're just now seeing it. That's how manipulative our ego is, because of course I have to make the video, edit it if I want to edit it, then of course ship it off to YouTube, post it, boom, now it's on the internet. But it was already on the internet before I posted it. But you're just now seeing that in this reality. But in my other realities, it was already on the internet. But the thing is though too, in that society, they already seen that message anyways, because it was a worldwide viewpoint of what fasting is universally. On top of that, you know, the most toughest thing that I had to go through is pushing myself to say no. And that's the hardest thing to tell myself is no. Because there are times I want to eat. Like right now, I want to eat so bad. But the thing is too, I can go to sleep early. So I'm so tired right now because after this video, I'm finna go hit the gym, because the gym is not that far from here. But I am going to hit the gym, get a workout in, and I'm going to make myself way more tired. So where when I get into the shower, all I got to do is take a cold, ooh, that shit sounds so good. I just think I just made an accident in my pants. But I'm going to take a nice cold shower. And then once I do that, I'm going to drain all my negative energy that I had projected onto me for today, put that down the drain, say my affirmations, appreciate myself, give myself gratitude, meditate while I'm in my own element of water. And then on top of that, do my breathing techniques. And then once I do that, take care of my nightly hygiene, brush my teeth and shit. I may just go to sleep after this because I'm just that tired, because my body is trying to find ways to uplift its own energy. But spiritually, I give myself the energy that my ego thinks it needs. But my ego has to now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show that I am a part of now. Because I was so fixated on wanting to eat 24/7 every single day, to the point to where, no, there are days I need to stop eating so much, because I am distracting myself from what needs to be done. And that's my purpose, meaning that I am so focused. I have notes. Actually, I can't go to bed early because I got to do a PowerPoint too. But that's what I mean though. There are times where I want to be lazy, but I can't. Why? Because we have no time to be sitting on our ass, especially when we got goals to reach. So because we have goals to reach, I have no time to want to get done after my shower and just lay there, play the game or watch TV or be on the phone. I have no time for that. Why? Because I make time for my goals and my future. So because of that, once I get done this workout, I have to push myself 10 times harder, because for one, I have no nutritional value in my body besides water and a smoothie. But other than that though, that was earlier, but today I've been drinking nothing but water. And of course too, I've been having a mixture of dry fasting and water fasting combined together. But either way it goes, there's no food involved. So day 3 will be even more hard for tomorrow, because it's already been 2 days. Now of course too, there were times I wanted to pick up a snack, like I wanted to get some yogurt, I wanted to get some applesauce, some fruit cups. I wanted to, but even a salad looked like a steak to me today. But telling myself no is the best way to get my ego to understand who's the boss. Because there are some people, and the thing is as well, I'm not eating for pleasure anymore. And I'm not eating because I'm bored. So if I was to be at the crib right now and I just got done working out, you know, did my hygiene, did my PowerPoint for this teaching that I will post on YouTube later on as well. Not today, but sometime this week. Once I don't have anything to, actually, no, forget that. Once I know that I did everything I can do already that benefits me for my future, I would want to go eat, basically, especially when I want to watch TV, or if I want to just sit on my phone, just like look at something to do research, I'm gonna want to eat something. But now that I can't, my ego knows that. Why? Because for one, I'm giving my ego the thoughts that it does not want to think about. I'm giving my subconscious thoughts that it does not want to think about. So my ego does not want to think about not being able to eat. It wants to be able to eat itself. But what do I mean? When you eat food, food is a projection of what you think you are supposed to be eating, but you're not supposed to be eating anything per se. But if you don't eat, what happens to you? You end up in a casket or cremated. So of course you have to eat. But the thing is though, you don't got to eat every single day, because You have to give your body breaks from actually doing what it does on a normal basis. For example, over drinking water, you can drown yourself. Playing the game every single day, you can fry your mindset. You can fry your ego or your neurons. You can wanting to jack off every single day. If you masturbate every single day, you are frying your conscious mind to where your subconscious mind will want to do the same exact thing every single day. So wanting to stop having sex by you practicing semen retention and fasting, oh my God, like that's how I feel right now. I couldn't even give you an articulation of how I actually feel, because you got to feel it for yourself. Because and that's the thing too, if you really want to get smarter and have more wisdom, because we're all smart to a dumb degree, but when you signify that, or when you want to give an implication of what that means to you, being smart is subjective, but you become smarter when you don't have food to focus on, because all you have is food for thought. So most people, they don't know how smart they are, but they're so dumb. It's because of what they're eating. Not only that, majority of our diseases that we are consuming comes from the food we eat and the drinks that we drink, and people don't know that. But once you sit there and you stop becoming greedy, I want a snack, I want 2 snacks, I want 3. Imagine eating more than like 7 times in a day. And some people feel as if they had to eat to get bigger or to satisfy themselves. No, you're being greedy. You don't need to have 7 plates or 5 plates in a day, because you're overeating, you're over consuming food that does not do you any good, especially when it's junk food. If it's fruit, I understand that. But if you're eating nothing but junk food, then you will have no way of figuring out how smart you actually can be. But this food weighs your consciousness down anyways. So this food that these parasites are consuming themselves off of, they are thinking for you. They are enhancing their lifestyle through your enlightenment. But subconsciously, you can't see through that, because what do you want to do 24/7? You want to eat. You feel as if there's no food in the house. So what will you go do if you have a car? Go to McDonald's, go to Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, Zaxby's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. And the thing is too, if you can't even cook your own food, you're going to want to go get fast food, because why? It's beneficial for you for a fast period of time, so you don't have to waste time cooking. But now if you can cook, you have to be able to see what you are cooking and putting into your body, because if you are putting junk food into your body to where it seems or it looks healthy, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot with a shotgun. So you have to be able to scan the ingredients on the back of your bags that you grocery shop for, and then once you bring these food items into your house, literally see the ingredients behind your food and research it. Research what you're putting into your body. Once you do that, you will understand, and you'll be able to smell the BS that's cooking in the kitchen. Because a lot of the foods that we eat don't smell good for you, but you're just hungry. So it's like starving a lion. That's how I feel right now. So if I was to see a gazelle or a hyena and I haven't ate in 5 days as a lion, I am going to eat the first thing I see. So if I see an elephant as a lion, I'm going to strike that elephant down to the point to where you got to meet me at my level. I got to do what I got to do. If I see a hyena or a gazelle, I'm going to do whatever I can to eat that gazelle. But it starts with this mindset today. So we're on day 2 right now. And the thing is, I won't make this video too long because right now I feel as if it gets tougher to articulate your thoughts the more days you're fasting, especially when you're new to the 5-day fasting. So of course, the longest I went was 4 days, but now I'm trying to go over my limitations and go to 5 days. So once I haven't ate for more than a day, it gets challenging to talk more. It gets challenging to be around people. It gets beyond idiotic when you had to deal with stupidity every single day, to the point to where you had to remove yourself from idiocracy, basically. And then once you do that, you will see that people are just following the leader through other followers that claim to be leaders. But once they ask you questions about why you are fasting or why you don't want to eat, people will get, especially too, if your mom or your dad cook for you, if you are a child watching this video, tell your mom and dad, Mom, Dad, I'm not going to eat for 4 or 5 days. They'll be like, you okay? Because some of them may say, well, okay, that's up to you. But some will be like, I think you should eat because that's not good for you. I see what you're trying to say, Mom and Dad, but I know what's best for me. If I shouldn't eat, if I don't want to eat from sunup to sundown, that shouldn't be a bad thing. On top of that, if you're not making healthy food for me, why am I eating it? You can't get offended when you're cooking death. You can't get mad at me when I tell you, Mom, Dad, I don't want that food. Why is that? Because that's made of death. And if you get offended, then you know that you're cooking death, but it tastes so good. Or wait a minute, your mom and your dad taught your mom and dad how to make that food of death, and to the point to where that's all that they know. And because this is all that they know, this is when you had to be able to break the cycle of these spell castings that come from your spellcaster. And once you manipulate this magic trick, you'll be able to see the lies that are walking in your family, in your household. You don't need to eat this food, but the fruit and the vegetables, you should eat every single day. And it's going to be challenging for many of you, including myself as well. But eating chicken is not good for you. Eating burgers is not good for you. Steak, seafood, that's not good for you. On top of that, eating seafood is like eating roaches or eating ringworms. It's basically like eating abominations from the ocean. So if you see insects in the wild or in nature or in your life or on the floor or on the street, pick that up, put some seasoning on it, put some sauce on it. You're eating shrimp, you're eating a lobster, you're eating whatever, crab legs. It doesn't matter. You're eating a spider. So when you eat a crab, you're eating a spider. So you can't be scared of spiders in real life when you're eating crab legs at a seafood restaurant. It's so hypocritical. Either way it goes, though, I didn't want to make this video too long, but we're over 16 minutes. So either way it goes, man, day 2 is a challenge for sure. But no excuses, man. I feel very good. I feel light on my feet. I can conquer anything in the world, and I am ready to get these teachings started, man. I'm so motivated to post so much content for day 3 tomorrow, but my ego is pissed off right now, and I do have an attitude, so I'm going to put this attitude into the weights. But I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all, and always remember, stay enlightened, stay awake as well. It's your boy Devon Reflection, and we're gone.